Alright, okay, I think we can get started. So, alright, okay, so, I guess we get started with the Jeopardy. So, I'm just gonna go over the categories real quick. So, the first category, stats, I'm going to show a screenshot of just, puppet stats on the wiki, and you have to tell me, who the puppet is. Puppetmon is kind of similar to the Pokemon Puppet comparisons category, but in this category specifically, I'm not going to be limited to just puppet comparisons this time. I'm also going to be comparing other things to their Pokemon equivalents and vice versa, so keep that in mind. Kinsokyo landmarks, I'm going to talk about an area that you can travel to in the game. So and you have to tell like which area in the game that is. Next category is old names. I'm going to say an old name for something like an item, an ability, or a move, and you have to tell me what the modern name is. And last category is rhyme time. I'm going to give 2 clues, and your answer must rhyme. So, I think how you could start is Colt, since you won the last Jeopardy, I'll give you control of the board this time. So, where do you want to go?
I'll take stats for 100.
Alright, stats for 100. And, okay, I'm gonna
try- Wait, hold up. I don't have my buzzer up. It was never reset.
Well, yeah, hold up, that's a sensible starting pick at 100. You were going all over the fucking place last time. You sure you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, everyone got their buzzers ready?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna... I usually, like, turn on the buzzers, like, once it's ready, but... Okay, I'm gonna go to the question,
okay, I see.
Okay, you guys can buzz in now. Colt.
What is Defense Tokiko?
That is correct. Alright, Alright, where to next, Colt?
I'll take Puppetmon for 200.
200. Drunkard works as a combination of truant and this other ability. Colt.
What is Moltbreaker?
That is correct. Alright, where to next?
I'll take Gensokyo landmarks for 300.
For 300. This area can be accessed at multiple points and extended, but it's mostly known for its labyrinth where you would have to follow the bright path. Doesn't.
Land of the back door.
What is the land of the back door realm? Land of the back door.
Yeah, that is correct. It is the land of the back door.
Shouldn't I also get docked points because I interrupted?
Well, it's fine. Like I'm only gonna give points to the person like who buzzed in first and is going to like, say the answer.
Alright.
Dozen, where to?
Let's go old names for 400.
Old names for 400. A hand and adversity. Eevee.
Blow from Calamity. Oh no! I just realized what I did.
Apologies, Eevee man. Form of a question.
Yep.
Doesn't.
Yeah, what is a blow from Calamity?
That is correct. Where to next, Doesn't?
Rhyme time for 500.
Rhyme time for 500. An ability that sets Sun Shower, an in-game item that could be sold at a high price. Colt.
What is Supine and Vintage Wine?
That is correct. It is Supine Vintage Wine. Where to next, Colt?
I'll take Rhyme Time for 100.
Wait, did I miss something?
No, you didn't. Please mute yourself. Rhyme time for 100. A plus spread attack indicator, Marisa's signature attack. Colt.
What is Black Mark Master Spark?
That is correct. Alright, Colt, where to?
I'll take old names for 200.
Old names for 200. Idola Diabolus. Doesn't.
What is phalanx?
That is correct. It is phalanx. Where to?
Puppetmon for 400.
Puppetmon for 400. Although rare to see, as most people would prefer leftovers, you can feasibly use this item and set up storage power sets in Pokemon, much like you can use a gold talisman and set up infinite scale sets in Tippy Dippy. Colt.
What is Keyberry?
That is correct. It is the Keyberry. Where to?
I'll take stats for 500.
Stats for 500. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, time's up. It is Assist Kozuzu.
Oh, I thought for sure that was a normal style.
You would think so, right?
I thought it was Kasuzu, but I didn't want to guess it because I thought it would be normal.
Yeah. Alright, Colt was the last one who got a question right?
Yeah.
Where to, Colt?
I'll take Gensokyo landmarks for 100.
For 100. Also known as the Palace of the Earth Spirits, this area is where you fight Satori, who challenges you with their exact team. Colt.
What is Tireden?
That is correct. It is Chireden. Where to next, Colt?
I'll take landmarks for 200.
This area acts as a pseudo-safari zone and is where you find the oft-neglected Iron Will Ribbon. Eevee Man.
Where is the Lunarian capital?
I'll give it to you. It is the Lunar capital. Where to Eevee Man?
I'll take Old Names 500.
Old Names for 500. Chrysanthemum Water. Colt.
What is Samurai Edge?
That is correct. Where to next, Colt?
I'll take landmarks for 400.
Landmarks for 400. It's very easy to get stuck in this particular area without a guide, especially if you're not familiar with the Lost Cave. Eevee.
Where is Bamboo Forest of the Lost?
That is correct. Where to next?
Old Names 300.
Old Names for 300. Grand Liberate. Doesn't.
What is Rocky Barrage?
That is correct.
Old Names for 100.
Old Names for 100. Insatiable Greed. Eevee.
What is Avarice?
That is correct. Where to?
I'll take Puppetmon 300.
Puppetmon for 300. And it is the Daily Double! Alright, so since you have under 1,000 points, I will let you wager up to 1,000. You don't have to wager 1,000, but you can wager as much as up to 1,000. How much do you want to wager?
I will wager 200.
Also, you're the only one who gets to give an answer.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're the only one who's allowed to answer this question.
Okay.
Alright.
200
Okay, so the Daily Double for 200 points. Focus Lens was ahead of its time, creating this specific item before Game Freak made the Mirror Herb in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, although it will copy negative stat changes as well. Your time starts now.
What is Bronze Mirror?
That is correct.
I wish I wagered 1,000.
Alright. Eevee Man, you take control of the board now. Where do you want to go?
Puppetmon 500.
Puppetmon for 500. Despite playing completely differently, this puppet shares an ability and a near-identical stat line with Marowak. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The answer is Extra Ellen.
Wait, what's the ability?
Lightning Rod. Yeah.
Man, I never would have got that.
Yeah, it's 500 for a reason. Alright, Eevee Man, I think you're still in control of the board, so where do you want to go?
Alright, Puppetmon 100.
For 100. Given that Extended was made after Pokemon Sword and Shield, this item resembling the popular heavy-duty boots would obviously be added in. Colt.
What is Tengu Geta?
That is correct. It is Tengu Geta. Alright,
Colt.
Colt.
Stats for 300.
Stats for 300. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Extra Sakuya. Alright, Colt, I think you're still in control of the board.
Prime time for 300.
Rhyme time for 300. Rough Skin, +2 and 3 stats. Colt.
What is counter stance and offensive trance?
That is correct. It is counter stance, offensive trance. Where to next, Colt?
Landmarks for 500.
Landmarks for 500. It is the daily double. Alright, so Colt, you could wager for as much points as you want. How much do you want to wager?
I'll stick with 500.
500. Okay, the daily double for 500 points. Previously an optional area in Shroud of Dreams, you're forced to trek through this specific area first, after exiting Gangwu Ravine if you're playing the Extended Mod. Your time starts now.
What is Tumulus Base?
That is incorrect. It is the Road of Liminality. Because you're supposed to go through that side road first and then go to the Sanzu River, blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, would the Sanzu River also work for this?
Well, you have to. It's the first area you have to go through first. Like, you go through the Road of Liminality first, then the Sanzu River, then Tumulus Base.
Yeah.
Tumulus Space in Shroud of Dreams is the difference. I think Sanzu River would also be accepted, but it's irrelevant.
Oh no, it specifies first, so...
Yeah.
The way first is used could also mean prior. I would contest if Sanzu River was given as an answer.
Yeah, I was reading it as prior, but I didn't read the optional area before, so I was still wrong.
Yeah. In any case, you got the question wrong, but you still have control of the board, so where do you want to go?
I'll take Rhyme Time for 400.
Rhyme Time for 400. An Earth-type attack accessible via skill card, generic version of Overgrow, Blaze, or Torrent. Colt.
What is Jewelry Storm and Final Form?
That is correct. What is Jewelry Storm Final Form? Where to next, Colt?
I'll take Rhyme Time for 200.
Illusion type knockoff, Water Gem. Doesn't.
What is St. Elmo's Fire and Sapphire?
That is correct. Alright, where to next? Doesn't.
Stats for 200.
Stats for 200. Colt.
What is Power Raya?
That is correct. Alright, and for the last question. Colt.
What is Extra Origami?
That is correct. Alright, and that's the end of the first Jeopardy. Now, I'm gonna have to keep track of the points, so it's Colt at 2800, Evie Man at 5, and Dozen at 14. So I'm gonna move over to this board. So, give me a moment. So, 2800, 500, and 1400. Alright, so this is the double Jeopardy board, which means we have double points this time. So, I'm going to explain the categories here. So, the first category, Field Effects. This category is going to be around weathers and terrains. Let 'em cook. I'm gonna give you 4 moves, and only one puppet can learn all 4 of those moves, and you have to tell me who that puppet is. 120 bucks is puppets who have 120 cost. Historical changes is back. Historical changes is basically just stuff that was changed throughout the games. And lastly, 4-letter words. Every single answer must be 4 letters. So, who was the last person who got the question right? Cole, was it? Or... Actually,
for double, usually it's lowest.
Yeah. I forgot. Thank you. Yeah. So Evie Man, since you have the lowest amount of points, you get to go first. Which category would you want?
Man, field effects 400, I guess.
Field effects for 400. This particular season is Power Rumia's wet dream, as it allows her to throw out fog-boosted dark stabs that bypass the hustle drawback. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Evie.
What is Byakuo?
That is incorrect.
Oh, it's a season! Oh, okay, no, I forgot.
Yeah.
Alright, I reset the buzzer. Anyone else wanna take a shot at it?
I'm not gonna.
Understandable. The answer is, what is fall? Fall is the season.
Man, I
one of the
forgot
four.
that there are literal seasons in this
Didn't know
game.
which of the four is which.
Yeah.
Who would I actually knew that?
Alright, Evie Man, I think you still have control of the board.
Oh,
So where do you
then
want to
I
go?
guess- let him cook 200.
Strenuous Stance, Holy Flare, High Tone Crush, and Phase Inversion. Colt.
What is extra, Nico?
That is correct. Colt, where to?
I'll take Let Him Cook for 400.
Let him cook. Strenuous Stance, Brave Song, Luminous Flux, and Pulse Laser. Colt.
What is extra, Chimata?
That is correct.
I hate this particular category.
I didn't want to guess that because I don't know that one as well, but that's. I thought.
Let Him Cook for 600.
Let him cook for 600. Aqua Rake, Deflagration, Pulse Laser, and Unconscious Mind. Doesn't.
What is Power Kaguya?
That is correct. Where to?
Let him cook for 800.
It is the Daily Double! So, how many points do you want to wager for this one?
Wager 200.
Wagering for 200 points for the Daily Double. Oh, oops, wrong one. Well, unfortunate spoiler, but here we go. Your time starts now.
What is Defense Tenchi?
That is incorrect. It is Defense Ellie.
Okay.
Tenchi doesn't get Defense Tenchi doesn't have Brandish.
Okay.
And you wagered for 200. I think you still have control of the board. So where do you want to go
Yeah.
now?
Let him cook for 1,000.
Let him cook for 1,000. Volcano, Changeling, Dense Fog Bloom, and Rainbow Flowers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Extra Mai.
Man, she
Alright.
gets all that?
Yes!
Yeah. 2 of those are stab, 1, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, doesn't I think you still have control of the board, so where do you
Yeah.
want to go?
What are field effects for 200?
Field effects for 200. Extra Wagasagi becomes a Genbu Menace thanks to this synergistic ability. Colt.
What is Gente's Water?
That's correct. Where to?
I'll take $120 for 400.
120 for 400. Much like Mega Alakazam, this puppet has a great matchup into weather teams, as it could just trace the weather abusing ability and then just smack them. Colt.
What is extra Shinky?
That is correct.
My buzzer have a delay or something? What the hell?
It's
I'll take
tight. No.
I'll take historical changes for 800.
Historical changes for 800. Prior to Shard of Dreams, you would fight the 3 Fairies of Light in this area instead of Tengu Village. Doesn't.
What is the Kappa hideout?
That is correct. Where to next?
120 bucks for 200.
120 for 200. Focus Lens had an ingenious idea on how to make this Regigigas clone viable. Unfortunately, it still sucks. Colt.
What is Power Yukari?
That is correct. Where to next, Galt?
4-letter words for 600.
4-letter words for 600. This ability rarely sees play, but hey, a Scarf Wind status can be cool sometimes. Doesn't.
What is Gale?
That is correct. Alright, where to next?
$120 for $600.
120 for 600. There are quite a handful of 120 cost puppets that have a Wizard Mind ability, but only one of them has a move that gives them reliable longevity. Cult.
What is extra Yorihime?
That is correct. Where to next?
I'll take 4-letter words for 400.
4-letter words for 400. If Tippy Dippy had a doubles format, this priority move would see a lot of play. That being said, it still sees fringe use on puppets that either have good damage output or could use a strategy with it. Eevee.
What is flat speed?
That is incorrect. Alright, oh, I'm gonna reset the buzzer again.
Oh, priority move.
4, 3, 2... Doesn't?
What is Force Shield?
That is incorrect. I'm looking for 4-letter words. I'm gonna... Cult?
What is raid?
That is correct. Fake out. Fake out? Yeah. Alright, Cult.
Forgot about that move. I was thinking of faint. I'll take historical changes for 200.
Historical changes for 200. No matter the version, you have to talk to every single NPC in the Hakude Shrine at the start before proceeding. But in the base game, instead of talking to Sumireko, you get to talk to these two lovely ladies. Doesn't.
You are Renko and Maribel.
That is correct. Alright, doesn't.
Historical changes for 400.
Historical changes for 400. Before Heaven was added in Shard of Dreams, this character could be found standing around on Yokai Mountain. Cult.
Who is Tenchi?
That is correct. Where to next, Cult?
I'll take field effects for 600.
Field effects for 600. This skill card allows the user to remove all weather and terrain from the battlefield. Cult.
What is Limitless Realm?
That is correct. Where to next, Cult?
I'll take field effects for 1,000.
Field effects for 1,000. Well, with this signature move, filthy traits such as secondary effects and type interactions are purified from the battlefield. Cult. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is Eastern Expanse?
That is incorrect.
Uh,
I'm gonna reset the buzzer. Doesn't.
What is Realm Pure?
It is not called pure. That is incorrect. Alright, Eevee Man, you have 10 more seconds if you want to buzz in. Alright,
What is
Eevee?
Realm Serenity?
It is Serenity. Alright, Eevee Man, you have control of the board. Where to next?
Field effects 800.
Field effects for 800. Being a slow attacker with Strange Rainbow, Extra Kaguya would appreciate if her partner in crime would set up this signature move. Eevee.
Realm Black Rain.
That is correct. It is Black Rain. Where to next, Eevee Man?
120 for $800.
Alright.
I said that wrong, but you know.
Yeah. 120 for 800. This puppet has the highest base stat total in the game. By the way, there are 2 correct answers, but I'm accepting either. Eevee.
What is Power Suika?
Power Suika is indeed one of the answers I was looking for. Where to next, Eevee Man?
120, 1,000.
120 for 1,000. This puppet is resistant / immune to 11 different types! In theory, anyway. Eevee.
What is a Sistaku?
That is yeah, that's incorrect. Because I'm pretty sure a Q resists I'm pretty sure it's like 8 or whatever, but yeah, that's incorrect. I'm gonna reset the buzzer. Or actually, I think Sasuke is immune to more, but yeah. Also, remember the category, 120 cost, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm silly.
Okay, no one else answered, so I'm gonna throw it out there. It is Extra Ikacha because of her forms.
Oh, okay.
It's
got
3
it.
puppets in
Okay,
one,
got it.
guys! It's 3
Okay,
puppets
guys.
in one!
That's so obvious, actually.
Alright, Eevee Man, I think you still have control of the board.
Alright, yeah, historical changes 1,000.
Historical changes 4,000. This puppet saw a respectable amount of play during Extended's version 3.0 release, and all it took was for Bardo to remove a single move from it in the latest update, and now rarely sees play. Eevee.
What is Yachie?
That's correct, it is Defense Yachie.
It took lost changeling.
All it took was for it to lose U-turn, and now, at least in my I mean, I feel like this question was a little bit flawed because it's only for it's a matter of perspective, but I rarely see this thing now. Anyways, Eevee Man, you're go with the board.
Historical changes 600.
With the transition into Shard of Dreams, this puppet died and was then reborn into a different style. Cult.
What is Assist Tokiko?
That is correct. Where to next, Cult?
I'll take 4-letter words for 800.
4-letter words for 800. In Pokemon, this item is basically the Flying Gem, or Wind Gem in this case. Eevee.
What is Jade?
That is correct. Where to next, Eevee Man?
4-letter for 1,000.
4-letter words for 1,000. It is the Daily Double! So how many points do you want to wager?
Man, a daily double for 1,000? I'm only gonna wager 200. I'm gonna be honest.
Alright. Second Daily Double for 200 points. Oh, wait, oh crap! Shit. You didn't see that! You didn't see that! You didn't see that!
Too late.
While this move shares the same name as another move in Pokemon, it is unfortunately much more useless, as it merely just lowers the target's focus defense by 2 stages. Oh, sorry, time starts now, by the way.
Damn, can I just concede this one and not lose any points?
You did wager, sorry, Eevee.
Oh well.
The answer is Roar. Alright, and for the last...
wager much.
And for the last question, for 4-letter words. More so competitive Pokemon term, this word is used to describe moves that share the same typing as the user. Cult.
What is Stab?
That is correct. And with that, we are almost done. We have Cult, who is at 6,000 points. Falling behind, we have Eevee Man at 2,900, and then Dozen at 2 grand. So for the final Jeopardy, okay, so the category for the final Jeopardy, which you guys definitely didn't see, is NPC Trainers. So I'm gonna ask you guys to please DM me how many points you're going to wager, and once everyone has wagered their points, we can get started with the question or the statement or whatever. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, everyone has thrown in their wagers. So, the final question, the question for the final Jeopardy is... On your way to Chireiden, you'll have to fight a vengeful spirit who only has this overleveled puppet that only knows the Oko move, Perfect Aim. And just to throw out the timer, I'm gonna play the final Jeopardy song. Once, please DM me your answer, and time will end once the song's over.
Oh wait, that's how the final Jeopardy? Damn, I would have wagered everything then.
Coward.
Aw.
Absolute cowards.
Man, now I get last place.
Just gonna wait for the song to... Okay, so I'll start off with the person who is in last place. Doesn't, who unfortunately didn't wager anything, said, "What is Defense Tochiko?" And that is the correct answer. Next up, we have Eevee Man, who wagered 400 points, who also said D Tochiko, which is correct. And lastly, we have Colt, who only wagered a singular point and answered, "What is D Tochiko?" And that is correct. So it turns out that Colt wins yet again. Congrats, Colt.
Man, I can't believe it didn't get last.
Alright, and